Hey, welcome to another video. We're going to take a trip out to Southwest Texas. I'll tell you what, I've lived here in Texas for like 30 years. Never had an opportunity to go out to Southwest Texas, so we're going to take a trip out there. Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome to beautiful and spacious. Where are we? Oh, that's right. We stopped off at this Harvest Host last night. It's a Hangar 25 Air Museum in Big Spring, Texas. So, have an interesting. It's an old, closed down Air Force fort base, Air Force base. So yeah, this is where we are. Kind of an interesting thing to wake up to in the morning. So like I said, this is a Harvest Host location. What that means is it's a subscription service. You subscribe to Harvest Host. We're not sponsored by them. But you basically get to stay at these places, get a little map from them, and shows you all these nice places that you can stay at. And basically, you get to stay there for free, but except for your yearly subscription. A little quick generator review, or what do you do whenever you need electricity and you're at a Harvest Host location. This is what I did. We have it just hooked up to our regular power cord, running up to the bed of the truck. And in the bed of the truck, we have a 4,500 watt generator. And then on the other side, hooked up an extension exhaust pipe there because it was shutting itself off with the carbon monoxide sensor. We're going to go inside and just check out this facility. So here we are at what used to be Webb Air Force Base, and they've made this beautiful museum inside of Hangar 25. Actually, technically it's Hangar 44, but that's a whole nother story. But really neat facility here. They tried to preserve a lot of the history of Webb Air Force Base. That is the stained glass from the chapel here at the base, and there's some of the pews down there as well. So really cool museum here if you're into flight stuff. Little bomber. They actually, I guess they created this bomber here just as a representation of a bomber by cutting off the nose of a plane and adding things to it. So, but this was a training school for bombardiers in the U.S. Army Air Corps. So yeah, I'm gonna soak this up for a few minutes and then get back to you. This is pretty cool here too. This is the Lockheed T-33A. It was designed for training the pilots that are already qualified to fly propeller-driven aircraft. So this is what they would put them in to train them on a jet. And then this is the museum's B-52 bomber. You can actually climb up inside and see what the cockpit area was like. But I'm going to have to pause this because it's going to take some effort for me to get up. So, kind of looking up in here. All right, so this is your bomber crew area. And looking up, I am telling you what, if you didn't have head injuries before you were assigned to a B-52 bomber, you would definitely have one after. That is tight fits getting through there. That's amazing. You can tell how many people have bumped their heads on many years of this thing sitting here. That's amazing. Come see this place. It's a pretty unique view from here. Everybody, get in your seats. Sit down. Refreshments will be later. We must take off. Don't pull those handles. So yeah, you need to come check this place out. Definitely worth the trip. It's in Big Spring, Texas, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a free admission. They take donations. Also, kind of interestingly, this is the steeple for the base chapel. They put it outside the museum here. So, really neat place to visit. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I thought that's kind of cool here in the chapel, underneath the chapel steeple. So the base itself was decommissioned in 1977. Most of this now is an industrial district, so lots of pipeline companies and things like that store equipment here. And then over there is Federal Correctional Facility. And just a little bit ago when I first came in, I heard them out there playing baseball. So at least they're having a good time. But really interesting that the airfield here is no longer being used, but right across from the airfield is a municipal airport. I'm gonna guess that's a municipal airport out here in Big Spring. Now we're back on the road, heading from Big Spring, Texas, down to Big Bend, Texas. And it is beautiful out here. Just not a lot to see, but it is beautiful out here. There we are at the Roadrunner Traveler RV Park in Terlingua, Texas, just outside of Big Spring, Texas. It's a brand new little RV park that you can see it's got a little dog park there and this little amenities area with all kinds of little games and things there for the family. All those sites there towards the top are actually just now being built, just to show you how new this is. Sites are fairly well spaced out and very level. It's all gravel because, you know, it's the desert. But they use kind of a mixture of two different types of gravel to kind of separate from the drive areas to the people areas, as you can see. So, like I said, this little section here, the guys are actually physically out there installing these sites right here. So all of them have brand new power poles and water and everything. So nice little place. And it's just right in the middle of everything. It's about, I don't know, 7 minutes to Big Spring National Park and about 7 minutes over to Terlingua Ghost Town. So good little place. Terlingua Ghost Town's out that direction. And restaurants and stuff out within close driving distance. Again, it's just absolutely beautiful views. There's some solar farm right out there in the distance. And a little bit of a kind of a ground view of the park, just so you can see how the gravel and the driveways are separated out. They also do have the Wi-Fi throughout the park. There's one there, there's one over there, one up towards the front there. Looks like these guys are maybe installing another one there, and I'm sure there's some down at the other end. So another good benefit because you're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Actually, our AT&T signal is pretty decent. Verizon's a little a little wonky. The cave restaurant, and you go down these steps, and there's a little room off here to this side that it's got a stage for a band. It's kind of like a little cave area for the band. Great bar area, made a lot of really nice drinks. It's just kind of a neat environment, and it's just right here in Terlingua, just a few minutes from that RV park. So we went here on our very first night, checked it out. They have live bands in several areas. They have a nice outdoor area here, back patio area with a stage for a band and everything there too. So I would absolutely check out this place. Then next day we got up, went to this little store. It's just a few minutes outside the entrance to Big Bend National Park, but it has like a lot of jewelry and gemstones and stuff. And then head over into Big Bend National Park. Again, just absolutely gorgeous views out here in Big Bend. Nothing but the rattle of a diesel truck out here is about all you hear. We took this little drive down this gravel road. There are lots and lots of roads out here that you can take, especially if you have a trail capable vehicle. A lot of the roads are high clearance, four-wheel drive type roads. But we took this one just right off the entrance to the park because it was kind of getting later in the day. It is, again, just beautiful out here. Admittedly, Maverick Trail is a little bumpy. So yeah, it's a little bumpy, but it's mostly that washboard you kind of see right there on the ground. It'll rattle your fillings loose. But if you can't get out and walk the trails, this is a good way to see it. Straight out there is Rio Grande River coming out of the Santa Elena Canyon. And there's some cows down there, down in there in this valley. You hear them mooing every couple minutes. People river raft down in through there. Called the Rock Slide. So all of the videos I watch of Big Bend National Park are about of the backpacking and hiking, and also of the Big Bend State Park. So is there stuff to do out here if you meet me? If you don't want to backpack or are unable to. We went to this little boathouse bar, just a couple drinks. They did have a little food trailer out there, but we did not eat there. Super windy, but this is the next day. We were out here yesterday and it was beautiful out, and now today there's porta potties. No, today there's it's super windy and the dust is just flying and making it just hardly impossible to see anything. Interesting. Up here in the middle of the park is this I guess kind of basin area. I don't know what you call it, but up there is a lodge. Very popular place, has been here forever. This is Seagos Mountain Lodge. We ate lunch here, really nice lunch. And I think I had a beer or something there too, so really great little place.
That looks like it's got little caves inside of it.
What's the one right up at top? What's that one?
This is the Casa Grande.
Casa Grande.
Toll Mountain is this little section here.
Emery Peak.
This peak is Emery Peak. This one is Ward Mountain.
Ward Mountain.
Then it is Carter Peak is this one
Carter's.
Right through there.
That one.
This little divot is the window.
The window.
And then Vernon Bailey Mountain is this one that's right here.
Back behind the tree.
Back behind the tree. And then Pulliam Peak is this one.
Pulliam Peak. Oh, okay. Vernon Bailey and Pulliam Peak. Again, just beautiful views. I don't know how many times I can say that, but it's really interesting out here. Drive up in here to Seaghost Mountain to the lodge, have yourself a nice lunch. Bunch of trails, again, up in that area, but this whole video is basically what do you do if you don't hike? If you're not into hiking or you're unable to hike, is it still worth the trip? Is it worth it to come out here and see it? Is there stuff to do from your car? There's a couple little areas where I might go, 20, 30 feet off the road like this, where you walked right out to the Rio Grande River. And then this little trail coming up from the Rio Grande River, the residents of Mexico in Boquillas, Mexico, they come across the river there and they leave trinkets out here and little boxes. It's kind of an honor system, and you can buy these beautiful Mexican artwork and trinkets. And so, of course, we bought several little trinkets here, but there's pottery and walking sticks and little metal art, and it's just a really cool idea. So come up here and get some genuine, authentic Mexican art for like $5. You just drop money in the little metal buckets there. So pretty cool thing. And then right across the river. Here's another section up there. The other end of the park, that's the Rio Grande River. That is Mexico right across the river. And again, all this Mexican artwork right through here that you can come up and purchase. There's even hats and everything. This is right near the border crossing to Boquillas, Mexico. And right over there is the town of Boquillas, Mexico. And when the border crossing is open, you can just cross here and go right directly into the town. They've got like burros. They got a little boat that they cross the river, and burros and things like that you can ride into the town, or you can just walk to the town. But you'll see those on some other videos. We did not do that. Border crossing was closed the day we were there. Heading out of that area back into the national park. It's just a cool tunnel. I like tunnels. So there's a Hot Springs hotel that was here, or Hot Springs Inn that was here many, many, many years ago. And so this is near it, and this is some ancient artwork, ancient pictographs and petroglyphs that are on this cliff near the hot springs. So there's a little trail that will take you back to the hot springs area. This is the petroglyphs. Kind of a short trail, but this is what it looked like back when it was just a little convenience store, community store here. This is the old hotel that was here in this area that people traveled to for the relaxing, refreshing hot springs. And this is what is left of the hot springs. But people still come out here to wade in this hot spring. It was like 102 degrees, I think, in this little hot spring. So That evening we went to Terlingua. Finally got to make it to the Starlight Theater. This place is busy every night. I think we finally went there on a Sunday night. Maybe it was a Monday night when it wasn't as busy. There's a live band or a guy in there playing really, really great country, Texas country music. Had a Willie Nelson vibe. Really great night there. So then next day we went out to Lajitas, Texas on our way to Big Bend State Park. Lajitas Golf Court Resort. This is Lajita, Texas, the boardwalk at Lajita Golf Resort. And these are all hotel rooms all along through here.
There's the saloon over there. Is that it?
Yeah, the saloon. Here's the bakery.
And a pizzeria. Pizzeria.
Spa. It's a beautiful property here. Oasis in the desert, basically. Cool little bar area inside. This is the saloon, I guess is what they call it. And then right next door to this is a really good looking Mexican restaurant. Apparently this is supposed to be one of the best golf courses in the state of Texas, or the best golf course in the state of Texas. So if you're into golf, you might want to come out and check this place out. I guarantee it's one of the most beautiful golf courses in the state of Texas. Don't feed the mayor. This is the legitimately duly elected mayor of Lajitas. This is Mayor Clay Henry. And this is, I think, Mrs. Mayor here. Madam Mayor? No, this is the first lady of Lajitas, but the big guy here, that's Clay. This is the boy.
The boy. Happy boy. Hi.
Vote for Clay. So this is Big Bend State Park, and this has been rated the most beautiful drive in the state. Or the most beautiful drive in the country. I don't know. Definitely the most beautiful drive in the state of Texas. Mexico, Texas. Come out here, take this drive from Lajitas out to Presidio. It's just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. Here in the state park, there are a ton of off-road trails. Again, high clearance vehicles, four-wheel drive, tons of backpacking trails, mountain biking trails. So if you're into outdoor adventure, this is the place to come to. Again, theme of this video though is what do you do if you cannot do that hiking? So I would click the like and subscribe and watch for the next video in about a week or so of part 2 of Marfa, Alpine, Coleman, and Monahan's sand dunes. Thanks.